Hello there. I am, of course, Roberto. Thank you for joining us here today on the channel. I am absolutely sweating because it's fucking roasting here in Scotland, which is unusual because normally it's pushing it down with rain. But anyway, today it is sunny, it is beautiful, it is lovely out there, which is why I'm hiding in here in the shade because I don't do well with heat. As you can probably tell by the sweat. But anyway, if you're new, please consider subscribing to this sweaty blob that's in front of you. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much. You're absolutely amazing, you're awesome, and you're fantastic. And yeah, without further ado, let's crack on with the video. Sorry I've not been about much, yada 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 yada, all the usual crap. So yeah, here, have a video. I made a video. Go watch it. See you later. I decided I was going to be moving my Philippinus, Orphnaecus, the orange bum, into here, but I wanted to kind of hide that background, and I did go and collect loads of really nice big bits of bark, and then accidentally broke them all, so that kind of scunnered that idea. So what I'm now thinking of doing is taking strips of this, I think this was off a budlier we trimmed back, cutting them down to size and basically creating like a fake wall along the back, just to sort of obviously give you an idea, but just pack them into the gunnels and then try and layer up the bark. Yeah, let's see how that goes. So to do this, all I'm doing is basically measuring the stick against the front of the enclosure, and then we're going to hopefully be able to mask, take that one out, mask this entire back glass panel and create like a stick wall. It's not going to look the best, but it's going to look better than glass and a cable. The reason I'm not using the expanding foam is because I ran out. I've not had a chance to get to the shops to get any more, so we're improvising with what we have, and this is what we have. So yeah, fingers crossed, by the time I've built it all up, it should look okay. Now I'm very aware that as I picture this in my mind, it's probably not going to be anything like how it turns out, but I reckon once I build up a few layers along the back of these twiggy branchy things and some of these bits up the top, hopefully it should look pretty banging. Fingers crossed. So we were in and out collecting twigs. Each time I thought I'd brought enough in and realised I hadn't brought enough in, so I had to go back out and collect more. That's kind of how it works. And yeah, I think in the grand scheme of things, it ended up looking more like I hoped it was going to look than I actually thought it was going to end up looking like. So I kind of did myself justice. I'm proud or something. But anyway, here it comes. Yeah, as I say, I didn't have any expanding foam. I was going to go for a completely different feel to this one, but I didn't have any expanding foam, so I wanted to get it done today. So I improvised, and here's how it's looking. Right, as mentioned, we have put branches along the back, kind of hidden the glass. You'll see there's bits of bark tucked in the back, just to really give it that sort of look of woodland overgrown. So let's pan out. Let's try and pan out so we can see the finished product. There we go. Go back in again. So what we've done is we have obviously used all these branches, twigs, bush trimmings, etc. To mask that back and give it a kind of look as though it's part of a forest, a woodland. And then we've used some bits of bark pulled forwards. We've got a couple of plants in there that may or may not do very well. And yeah, we've got a water dish down here, just in this corner out of sight. So yeah, I suppose all that's really left is to move our Orphnaecus philippinus into there. Now the reason I chose this one is because it is a good Weber. They get to about 6 inches in size. They like it nice and damp, humid and warm, so hopefully this environment is going to be absolutely incredible for him or her. I think it might be a female. We're not going to need that water dish. What we're going to do is we will use all this, because it's going to look absolutely amazing in there somewhere. Maybe just get that we'll worry about it afterwards. So yeah, I'm going to dismantle this house, if you will. It's hiding around here. Still got a lot of growing to do. Beautiful, beautiful spiders. Absolutely amazing spiders. I'll be back in a sec. So I pulled out most of its old wood bits of bark that tunnelled down behind. We've created a kind of makeshift starter tunnel in there. So now all we really need to do is, where do I see you? You're down there. Here we go. Just look at that. Just look at that. And then we're just gonna hopefully go straight on and in. Obviously a bit reluctant at the moment. Let's get that out of the way. Let's try and get a better camera angle. Anyway, these guys are fairly skittish. Are more likely to run than attack. What I want to do is try and get to go up over that lip. There we go. There we go. And off it goes. So you'll see there, immediately ran for cover. Not a confrontational species as such. And again, just to give it lots of nice added layers, we're going to add in all of its previous substrate. Just lots of different rich textures and tones and substrate in this tank, which will hopefully do it for the rest of its days. I believe, I'm not entirely sure, I think females can live around about 15-20 years. You might need to correct me on that. Just trying to disperse some of this coir, make it look like it's always been there, kind of thing. Unbury the plant. There, I think that's about that. Try and blend it in with the environment, if you will. So there we go. I absolutely love this spider. It's just absolutely beautiful. Stunning, stunning spider. It's gone in behind here now. It's behind this bit of bark, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Hopefully it'll start to explore. Got lots of lovely anchor points for webbing, which is what we want. It's the reason I chose this one to go into here, because hopefully it'll create lots of lovely jubbly webbing and look really cool once it's kind of settled in. Just trying to make these rocks partially buried, make it look like they've been sat there for a while and become, we can't even see them, make it look like they've been sat there a while and kind of become part of the environment. Just try and blend all this in. What I might do is actually just chuck the rest of this coir in round where we're hoping it'll bury into. And hopefully over time it should start to web all this up and it'll look fun dabby dozy. And that would be job done. Right, sprinkled around a bit of sphagnum moss, just helps with humidity. I suppose that's more or less all we can do. Do let me know what you think of this enclosure. As I say, I've tried to hide the back of the tank the best I could with some branches basically. It's a very cheap, easy way of doing it. If you're trimming your garden, you know they're safe to use. So yeah, it's I think down in there somewhere. I don't know. There's obviously lots of place for it to now hide. I'm hoping it will come out and eventually find this and kind of burrow down in there and web up. But yeah, there we go. That is that done. There we go. Next day, it's webbed up down in there. You can see the web and it started to web up in there. That's obviously where it's hiding. Just out down the back of this big bit of wood here. So yeah, all in all, I would say mission success. Hopefully once these plants and stuff start growing, it'll look way better. Might plant some more. We'll see. But anyway, job's done. Job's a good one. Yep, doo. I guess we're done. We're done. We're diddly done. Tanks are done. Jobs are good in. Yippity dippity doo. And wee man, big man, smells of poo.
I don't smell like poo!
Smells of poo!
I don't!
Subscribe if you don't want him to smell like poo!
Like